Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing episode 2. I decided to change it from part episode because it just made more sense if this was going to be a series. Yeah, so today is going to be episode 2 of my beginner friendly series. If you guys don't know, I'm starting a series that basically caters to beginners who would like to learn more about makeup. So my first video, episode 1, was cut creases. Just a very neutral cut crease and basically how I shape my cut crease. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link below. And so today's episode 2, is going to be colorful eyeshadow. So many different eyeshadow combinations and so many different eyeshadow techniques. Today I just wanted to focus on how to blend eyeshadow. So today we're going to be doing one of the most easiest eyeshadow combos that anybody can do, and I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial and also like give you some tips on how to achieve that. Sorry, I thought I heard something. So as I'm getting my brows to dry, I'm just going to talk about why your colorful eyeshadow or your attempts at colorful eyeshadow may not work. So 1, are your brushes clean? I'm just waiting here. Are your brushes clean? Look me in the eye and tell me, are your brushes clean? Not so. Please clean your brushes. I'm not gonna pick up, this is not dirty by the way, it's just stained. As you can see, it's just stained. I'm not gonna be picking up, let's say, a dirty brush that I have not cleaned, picking it into like a bright color, any type of color, and blending out and expect the color I just dipped into to show. If your brushes are dirty, clean it. Brushes aren't dirty and they're still not, the colors are still not showing up the way you want. So for me, typically I'd use a lighter base for my eyes. In the first episode, I talked about mixing my concealer with a lighter base, and that's basically the same thing I do for colorful eyeshadow. So what I would do is I typically take white concealer or a white eyeshadow primer, and I'll take my concealer that's the same, you know, like my concealer, and I will mix the two to get a type of base. If I'm going to be doing a neutral look, I'll put more of my skin tone concealer, and if I'm going to do more of a colorful look, I'll put more white concealer. So it could be the base you're using. If you're going to do eyeshadow, like if you don't have a white eyeshadow, maybe you can use a concealer that is like maybe 2-3 shades lighter than you. Just a light base so the colors can pick up, because if I were to apply shadow on my bare eye like this, it won't show as pigmented as I would want it. The third reason is the colors you're blending out aren't typically complementary to each other. So when I say that is that when I'm doing eyeshadow, or when I'm trying to think of what type of eyeshadows to look, I typically look at the color wheel. So I'm going to bring you back to kindergarten, or I don't even know when we learned about the color wheel, but I'm going to take you back to then, okay? So when you look at the color wheel, it's kind of like divided in a way that you could already that could already help you. So it has like the warm side and the cool side. So the cool side's composed of more colors that are very hard to blend. So blues, typically blues, greens, and purples are very hard to blend, and they can tend to be muddy. So right now for this video, we're going to be blending shades on the warmer side. And they're all gonna complement each other and they're gonna blend well, because basically we're going along with the colors on the color wheel. So for this, we're going to be doing a sunset eye. A sunset eye is very easy. The colors complement each other. It's in the color wheel. So as I said before, I'm gonna be taking my white concealer and adding a dab of my concealer, the one that's closest to my skin tone, and I'm going to be applying that as my base. Okay, so I'm going to be concealing my eyebrows, cleaning up my eyebrows, as well as priming my lids. I like to use the same mixture to clean up my brows because I like to blend the shadows into my brows. I don't like to leave a little gap or anything, or like a brow bone space or whatever. Like, I'm going to optimize as much, you know, eye space as I can, because if you can see, my lid space is quite small, but I have all this, you know, upper space, this upper part, I don't even know what to call it, is a lot. So I like to optimize as much space, so when I cut my crease I can go higher and the color still show. I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush and blending this out. Anyways, I was on Instagram and I saw this really cute sunset. Oh damn, let me go back. This really cute sunset eye. I was like, why not? This is by Saskia Field. That's her name on Instagram. And it's a really nice, cute sunset eye. And although it may look intimidating, trust me, it's an easy blend. It may not look exactly like this, but you guys, we will try our best. Okay, so we're going to be blending from darkest to lightest and then back to darkest. It will make sense eventually. So we're going to be taking this purple and we're going to be taking a fluffy brush. Again, fluffy brushes, you guys, invest in that. And we're going to be packing the color, and we're also going to be making the shape that we want. So this is going to be our shape. Again, I said before, I like to cut my crease higher than where my natural eye folds. So I'm going to first pack the color. Let me zoom in on this. Pack the color into the shape I want. So this is the shape I want. I'm going to pack it. Pack. And then you're just going to blend, tap the brush to get the excess powder off. And you're just going to blend the outer part, so the next color you will apply can blend seamlessly. Because when you just leave it like this and try to apply another color, this part right here will basically, like, when you try to layer the next color, this unblended part will show and it will just look really nasty. Like, you just have like a line of unblended eyeshadow and it's hard to like move on to the next color. So blend, pack, blend, then move on to your next color. The next shade we're going to be using is a red. It's like a magenta type of color, right? So just again, think of the color wheel, like have it right here next to you as you're applying the colors. I'll be taking like a hot pink color, so like this one, and applying it right below the purple. Now this brush is smaller than the other one, but it's still fluffy. Remember that. This is a Morphe M433 brush. I do have a code with Morphe. It's GlamFam547. You could save $5 any purchase $10 or more. And I will definitely, when it comes to Morphe, I would definitely, of course their palettes are very amazing and very cute. I would definitely invest in brushes. So just a little tip, a little tidbit, a little something for you guys. Okay, so is it zoomed? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm packing the color right where I blended the purple out. Packing it, tapping off the excess shadow and blending it. Try not to blend too high because again, you have to be mindful. We're going to be packing on different shades. But we're going to be taking this red orange right here and blending those colors out. Now I'm going to be packing on yellow. And I think that's all the colors we truly need, because we're going to be reapplying the colors we put on the crease, or sorry, reapplying the colors we put on the crease on the lid. And before we cut the crease, I'm going to go back with the purple, pick it up the color once again, just so I can get like a really dark purple and build on that gradient. So picking up the purple and making it a little bit darker. Sometimes when you blend colors really good, you often lose some colors that you packed on. So that's really kind of what happened to the purple. As much as I like what's going on, I eventually will have to cut the crease. So I want my purple to show up really nicely. Now we are going to be cutting the crease. Now, I do have, again, the cut crease video, which is episode 1, on how I cut my crease. And this is basically the same thing. Because I packed on those colors really higher than my crease, all that blending we did won't be a waste. Because guess what? It still shows. We're going to be taking the purple and packing it at the end over here. Then I'm going to be taking the pink, adding a little more. I'm taking that red orange, taking a flatter brush and packing the color. I'm unclear on certain areas. Please don't be afraid to comment which areas you found confusing or I wasn't really properly explaining, and I would have no problem answering it. I really want to be helpful with other people's journey towards makeup, so please don't be afraid. So this is what this is a close-up of what we have right now. I'm really liking it. I hate this part though. I kind of hate how I winged that out, but that's just on me. I'm going to be taking this Morphe gel eyeliner in Jet. Let me open it for you guys. This is what it looks like. Usually I like to take like a liner brush, like the ones for your lips, but I did not pack that with me. So I'm going to be taking an angled brush. This is like mostly used for like, I guess, eyebrows and whatnot. Again, I wouldn't suggest those type of brushes, but this is like the only one I've got. It's basically smudging the gel, mixing it with black because I don't want to leave this black line here. I mean, you can, to be honest. Your lashes are probably going to hide it. But I'm just going to pack it and blend the black into the purple. And again, take your time. Black is a very hard color to blend. For the inner corner, I'm just going to be taking a white shadow. I'm going to film this eye on TikTok and I'll be right with you guys. Okay, so this is what we have. I just added white in the waterline and added lashes, but this is how you do a sunset eye, which is like the easiest eyeshadow to blend. Anyways, there will be a part 2 of how to blend eyeshadow. I just don't know what it would be, but this definitely would be split up in parts. But I still will be continuing the series. The next video will probably be about base and how to do a base, which consists of like color correcting, shade matching, highlighting, contouring, and whatnot. If you guys enjoyed this video and found my tips helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other episodes of the series. I'll probably link them down below, and I'll see you guys later.